Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Chris once again here with the Creative Legacy Agency. Thank you for tuning into our channel here. What I'm actually going to be covering today is good old social media marketing. What we actually used to spend a lot of our free time in, and what we still continue to use a lot of our free time to socialize with people. We're now beginning to see a way to make money off of it. And that's the great thing about it. But exactly, the problem is that I see is a lot of people go out there and they put their Twitter accounts out there and they put their Facebook accounts, but they have no idea how to manage these things, how to interact with people, how to engage, how to go out there and turn consumers or fans or followers into actual consumers, into actual buyers of your product or service. So today that's actually what I'm going to be covering. I'm going to be covering social media marketing, the aspects of it, overall the generic view of what social media is and how it works. I'm not going to go into the specifics of Facebook or the specifics of Twitter or YouTube. I'll do those in other videos, but I am going to be covering the broad generic view of what social media is from a psychological perspective and how it helps out your business. So first and foremost, what I'm actually going to be covering is something called interaction. We all know what interaction is. It's funny when we actually go out there, whether it's a club, whether it's a bar, whether it's a networking event, whether it's a party, whether it's whatever it might be. You go out there and you interact with people, and I tell people, in order to socialize, you have to be social. You have to go out there and engage people. You have to go out there and share experiences and stories and go out there and interact with people and ask questions. What I always tell my clients, learn to ask, learn to listen, and learn to respond. So when you go out there, you ask a question, you shut up, you listen, and you see what they're saying, and you go off of those signals and cues, and then you respond. And then from there on, you should be able to go on to different trigger points, different subjects off of what they said and what's in their head. So you got to make sure that you're interacting with people. You got to make sure that you're engaging people. You got to make sure that you're sharing information with them, whether it's an audio, whether it's a video, whether it's free tips, whether it's a new video on what you did this past weekend with the company. Put some personality behind your social media accounts, and this goes back to branding as well, which is another video I'm going to be covering pretty soon as well. But you got to make sure that you're branding it with some personality. Add some culture, to your actual social media accounts as well. Go out there and ask questions on a daily basis. Go out there and engage people. Go out there and share stories. Go out there and share pictures and videos and audio and music and whatever it might be. But go out there and see what the customers, what the consumers, what the prospects are talking about. What the great thing about social media marketing, it's allowed the actual prospect and the consumer to have a say in things. It's no longer the company that has the complete say on brainwashing you with advertisements and commercials and radio spots on why their company, they're trying to be so persuasive on why you should go with their company. Nowadays, people go on social media accounts like a Twitter or a Facebook, and they see what other people are saying about a product. It goes to psychology, where you go back to the liking of things, that if you like what other people are liking, or if you see what other people like, then by the law of psychology and persuasion in your head, you're going to go ahead and like it as well, because you want to feel like you're at one with everyone else and you're connecting and bonding with everyone else because everyone else is liking it. Or you see something that has, on Facebook for example, hundreds and thousands of likes, and you're like, why does everyone like it so much? So you go in there, and because you're curious that everyone else likes it, you're going to go out there and see what it's all about. And that's really what social media marketing is about, people. If you could interact with people, if you could engage people, if you could share stories and pictures and audio and video, whatever it might be, free information, free tips, whatever's helpful for people to make you an authority figure, to make sure that you're out there talking to people, that it's not just a company and it's not just a brand in front of them, but it's an actual person. It's a human being in the other side of the company, interacting and engaging with people more than anything, and listening to what the consumer has to say. This is where you could go ahead and put surveys and polls and ask questions, get people to like your status, if they like certain things about your product, ask them what you should change, what you should keep, what they think about this, what they think about that, whatever it might be. Go out there and socialize with people. That's how you're going to get more consumers. That's how you're going to get great reviews. And more than anything, a lot of people, what they do, back to that liking, people buy off of third-party credibility sources. So when it comes to a Facebook account, or when it comes to a YouTube account, and you see the comments, or a Twitter account, or a LinkedIn, or a Fast Page, or whatever it might be, all the social bookmarking sites out there, you see that there's comments out there, there's reviews, there's people talking about the product, and people will go ahead and base their decisions, their purchasing decisions, on these things that are being talked about on your social media accounts. It's crazy how it works, but it works because people want to feel that they're buying from people more than anything. They want to trust you, they want to love you, they want to care for you, but when they see that there's an actual human being behind the scenes, that there's actual personality behind everything, then that'll make things a little bit more clear for the prospect to say, okay, these people are actually genuine, they're transparent, they're authoritative, they're sincere more than anything. They actually socialize and they interact with us. They ask us questions to see what we're doing, and more than anything, what you're doing with a lot of this stuff, guys, is you're building trust. You're building genuine, authentic, bonding trust with these people because they see a human-to-human interaction going on behind all this. So you want to make sure that you're building this trust at all times by staying consistent, guys, by staying persistent, by going out there and reaching out to your customer base or your prospects or existing customers, whatever it might be. Go out there and talk to them, people. Stay relevant with what's going on. Go out there and research what's going on. See what your competition's doing with their social media accounts and mimic what they're doing. Not exactly how they do it, but mimic how they're doing to see what creates more interaction, what gets people, test market different times of the day to post something on your wall post for Facebook, to post a tweet on Twitter to see what kind of traffic you could generate from it. And then from there on, if you see that traffic convert, then different time periods. It's not always going to work around the same time. There's always, they say that go out there and post on Facebook around 12 o'clock is the more 12 o'clock Pacific, 3 o'clock Eastern. It's typically the best time to post. I believe it was on Wednesdays too. Weekends is a little bit slow, but it's funny. I actually just posted something for one of my clients this past weekend, and the results have been dramatic, and it was actually on times that they say is the slowest times, on Sundays as well. So you got to go out there and test market the market itself and see when people are responding to your wall posts or your Twitter accounts or your videos and your comments, whatever it might be, your LinkedIn accounts. Go out there and interact with people. Go meet people. Go socialize with people. Stay relevant more than anything though, guys. Stay relevant with what the market wants. Understand your niche market and always ask what I always say, what's in it for me, guys? What's in it for me? Why should I like your page, your fan page? Why should I follow you on Twitter? Do I get special promotions if I follow you? Is there certain things that I get exclusively through your Twitter account or your Facebook account that I don't get anywhere else, or I can't get on your website, and this is how you give me discounts and codes? Whatever it might be, guys, these are great ways to track where traffic is coming from. Very inexpensive more than anything. It's very low budgeted. You don't need that much money to get these accounts started. And more than anything, if you don't know what you're doing, you could always go ahead and hire us more than anything. We do offer free consultations, and we could walk you through what we just walked you through right now. So make sure that you're out there, guys, and you're socializing with people, and you're interacting, and you're testing out new social media accounts to see what works and what doesn't work for you. A Facebook account might not work for you, but a forum might create so much generic traffic by you just putting the link on a forum post. Or a Twitter account might create so much generated traffic for you, but a Facebook might not, or YouTube will. You got to go out there and test the market out, guys, but it won't happen unless you're going out there and you're going through the trial and error to see what works and see what doesn't work. Move forward with the positive and wash away the negative, and then move forward to see what creates a greater return on investment. But go out there, try it out, take the risk, and see what works for you and what doesn't. So once again, guys, this is Chris here with the Creative Legacy Agency. Thank you for coming to our channel. If you want to go ahead and follow us on Facebook, you could follow us at Creative Legacy Agency, Twitter, Creative Legacy A, YouTube, Creative Legacy Agency, Blogspot, Creative Legacy Agency, LinkedIn, connect with us at thecreativelegacyagency@gmail.com. Thank you once again, guys. I hope this information was very valuable to you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.